I'm not even going to comment. Not going to say a thing. It is the Yeah Come On show. Hey, it's Southside Steve and my co-host Brett Barney, and we have no guest, zero guest. We don't need a guest. We're going to be guests of each other. I'm your guest. You're my guest. And it is the Yeah Come On show. It is sponsored, and we will mention those lovely sponsors in a second.
Wait.
What?
Are you making a Barney joke right off the rip? I love you. You love me. Come on, dude. Like, I've never heard this before.
I don't know. I never.
You have kids. Barney. You've watched Barney. Get out.
We do not do Barney at this house. I can tell you the programs we do, and we don't. We did Sesame Street when my son was innocent. Then we gave him an iPad just to shut him up, and leave us alone. And he got on kids YouTube for kids, and that kid is like slide up, pick, watch, hit something else. And every once in a while, I overhear the content, and I'm like, I don't know that he should be watching that or listening to that. So he is now Paw Patrol is a go-to for him. He likes Scooby-Doo, which is cool, because he doesn't realize that Shaggy's a stoner and they're all hippies and the whole bit. And then he also likes a couple, somebody in the Monsters Machine. He does that. And he does, what other shows is he into?
Is that like the Munsters?
Oh yeah. No, something different. And then he does, don't mess me up here. I'll get it. Catboy. And
how do you forget that? You have a picture of it sitting right next to your computer right now.
I know. I do. There it is. You know what? How do I do? I'm looking at him. You're right. Because Amanda was Owlette and I was Gecko for Halloween. So yes, I should remember that.
Sitting right there. Because he pulled it out on the show. He just whipped it right out.
I'll whip it out again. Crap, it's right here. It's still right here.
You know it's going to be a good show when Steve's whipping it out this quick into it.
I have just whipped it out. So my wife, when I worked, in the basement for a year, because, I got a 10-day suspension and I got written up for some crazy crap. And she's like, look at us. And remember, you have a family and people depending on you. So don't say something stupid. So that's the picture she gave me. I'm like,
she didn't give you that.
No,
that.
I know she didn't. You did.
Damn right I did.
I know.
Superhero dad.
I think I don't know who gave me that. Such a mess.
I need credit this week. Okay. I'm down.
I will tell you,
to be up and down again.
We will talk about why you're down, but no, I will tell you the super dead frame thing. My wife chose this to be the picture though, for me to use down here. We have other frame pictures, but yes,
this is the one that goes in the basement. Nobody gets to see.
I guess. And maybe she thinks that, or she's like, all right, you two are 5 feet up each other's butts. So you might as well use Brett's gift. Okay, fine. This is where I do radio and this is where I do my podcast. Fine. So whatever. But yeah, it's been a crazy week. I had a crazy week, but nothing to the degree of yours. The only highlight of my week is that I played a guy in fantasy football in the Yeah Come On League that talked a little bit of trash, whole lot of trash, and just got his ass kicked. I won't say you got your ass kicked. You just lost. And the person you lost to is moi. I beat you. Yeah, come on.
So we're just going to start with this, huh? Okay.
I figure why talk about anything else? I know we got
excuses.
I know you
bring
got
up
things going on.
excuses.
Fine, let's hear what happened because I know you didn't count on that loss coming your way.
No, as I was projected to whoop your butt.
You were.
I said butt. Yeah, but
I don't believe that
listen to this on Paw Patrol or whatever it's called.
Paw Patrol. Yeah.
Yeah. We said butt.
Or PJ Mask. I just remember the name of it. But let's look back at how bad
what happened.
Fantasy. I know it's good to win. I like winning more than losing. So take that, Buster.
All right, how about this?
What happened? Did you have a guy not perform, or did I just outshine you? What
okay, first off, I'm gonna guess that I didn't take Bogus's tips from last week.
No,
which I think's who needs them.
I'm playing Bogus. I'm playing Bogus this week. It's hard when you play the guy that has his own site and put our league together. You feel like, and right now I'm favored over him. But
you sit there. Okay. You sit there and look at the week.
Yeah.
Christian McCaffrey, I had #1 pick overall. And this is not a fantasy football podcast.
No, it is not.
And we're definitely about to get into
time.
some more. Yeah, Steve wants to shine. He wants to brag on me. It's not that he just.
I need 2 minutes of fantasy football talk, and we're moving on.
So this is the reality of our league. The reality of our league is if you score about 140 points, you're probably going to win your matchup.
Pretty
if you
much.
score 130, you're probably likely going to win your matchup. Most of the games are about 115 to 130, right? I scored in excess of 160 plus points the first 2 weeks. Week 3, I scored 90.
Yeah, thanks. I really appreciate that. Because had you done what you normally do, I would have lost.
I thought your ego maybe needed a little boost. I don't know how to say that. Yeah, my team.
Hey, I'll take it. You know what?
We shit the bed.
You did, and I'm glad you shit the bed on me. God. And you know what? A win is a win, and you're now on one of those like lists I look at and go, beat them, beat them, beat them. No, I kind of discount those.
If this is how it's going, you wait. I believe we play each other later in the season, so
and I'll beat you. Same thing will happen.
You want to put a friendly wager on that one?
Sure.
Okay, that way you think of something, I'll think of something. When the week comes up, you and I will put a wager on it.
Okay. It'll probably involve either sleeping with each other's wives, nudity, getting drunk and throwing up and eating your own throw up, or booger baseball. I'll get back to you. It'll be something like that.
So I'm thinking
whatever we do to each other, it'll destroy our lives, and we'll have to become roommates. I will bring you down if I win again. That should scare you.
I'm thinking bloody knuckles.
Oh, I'm not doing Fight Club.
Come on.
Oh, what do you want to do?
Shotgunning tall boy Trulies.
Here's what. Oh no, no.
Yeah, come on. Yeah, come on. Shotgun tall boy. That's how you say it when you shotgun tall boy Trulies.
Oh, you have to say it like that with class. Like, hi, yeah, come on. No, I'm more of a yeah, come on. Give me some moonshine. I'm not drinking your little tall boy. I see. I almost even said the word, and I didn't say the word because I don't need the hell. So I'm not going to say.
Maybe a white. Oh, how about this one? Loser might get one of these. How about this? I'll bring one right to your front door.
What is it?
Monster Twisted Tea. It's like sweet tea, but worse.
It's like a Long Island iced tea?
No, it's like a Lipton iced tea with liquor
in a can
or with malt liquor in it.
Oh,
dude, what if I made you chug Mad Dog 2020s?
I did it as a kid.
While I berate you with questions.
18 years old. All right, that'll be the person that loses will have to drink a set amount of liquor and be asked questions, personal questions, and we'll have fun like that. It'd be like a truth or tell, but it has to be both. You got to tell the truth and you got to tell it.
Dude, I hope to God my team is keeping it together. We got this, Brett. We got this. We got this. We're going to win all the money. It doesn't matter. You just keep telling yourself this. Speak it into reality.
And I know you're newly married, and I would never do anything with our wives. So that's out. So I just wanted to scare you. But I will tell you that I will ask you personal questions that I won't bring Messina into it, but I will ask you personal questions about your past.
All right. Bring it.
I want to know what you've done, who you've done it with, how many people you've done, things that she may not know, and I will ask those questions.
Dude, because that's stuff we've never discussed.
Never. I don't even know the answer. I don't know the answer. Now, my dumb ass, everybody knows my wife's 419. I've talked about it. Anybody I hooked up with, I was talking about it on the air. I got suspended one day for doing that. So my crap's out there, but yours, it's a little
I don't want that out there. I better win.
There you go. There you go. There will be a way to get out of it, but it'll be humiliation of some sort.
Fair enough. You can hear her over there sighing, or at least I can.
Okay. Yeah. Because
talking about you.
I'm looking to take care of her. You, I want to bring down, but if I got to bring you down and bring her down too, that sucks. So I'll find something for you. But we'll see. We'll see. What I'll do is I'll start with the questions and you'll have a white flag. And if you wave it, then you immediately have to go to humiliation. And I will tell you what that is ahead of time. So you will know that. And then you'll have to do that. If not.
No, what you have to do is you have to write them down, right? This is how we do it. This is how guys, we're kind of,
I don't want to draw from a hat, like sit on a broom. No, I'm not sitting on a broom.
Okay. I wasn't even going to throw that one out there. But now that it's in the atmosphere, it might have to be the wild card in there. That might be the Southside Steve.
We could give you an item. Here's a walnut. Turn yourself into a mule now.
What?
You are now smuggling walnuts. You have 1 minute with Vaseline to get said walnut in the darkness. That's all I'm saying. Why I brought that up, I don't know. It's just weird.
It's going up my nose.
Weird.
It's going up
you
my
can put
nose.
it as long as it disappears. I don't care. Mouth is the only one. If you can get it in your ear, nasal hole, or the other, more power to you. But not the mouth.
Oh shit! I know where it's going.
All right, cool. Maybe
Belly
you've
button.
Got a gunshot wound that I don't know about.
Belly button. Pretty much the same thing.
If you can get it,
you got a stomach like this.
Go ahead. Get it in your belly button, but that'll be funny. So yeah, it'll be something like that.
Oh God,
but, there you go.
I love a good wager though.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of which,
what?
I'm less than 24 hours away from one of my most favorite places on earth.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know. I don't know. See, you're in that mode, and I remember when I was in it, because you're young and your buddies are getting married. But I was the only guy not getting married. Again, I didn't get married till I was like 48. But you are married, and now you got buddies getting married, and bachelor parties are flocking.
Oh yeah,
you got them. I mean,
2 and 3
it's like
weeks.
You got to travel here, you got to go there. It's like you got them all over the place. So this is a pretty sweet one. Tell me about this bachelor party.
Heading to Vegas.
That's a good one. I did one of those 2 years ago for my brother-in-law.
So when this drops, I will be in Vegas. Hopefully up. That's why I said up, down. Hopefully up again.
Mm-hmm.
It's life. And just your normal. So every time I go out there, I say it Flamingo.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why. I just kind of like the place. And
it's your thing.
Well, central
It's
location on the strip. It's cheap.
It's cheap.
It has one of the best pools. And if you're staying there, you get access to it. You also get access to Caesar's pool for paying half the price, which is across the street.
Yeah.
I like the location, to be honest.
I like the Caesars location too. It's
same,
kind of,
it's the same spot. They're both right across the street from each other.
I know exactly where you are, and for me, I like that just because of the lore based around Evel Knievel jumping Caesar's Palace. It's just kind of cool to be there and see it and be around those fountains and stuff. But when I stay, I've never stayed at Paris, but I love the Bellagio. I'm a sucker for that. I just like the fountains. I like the scene. I like going there. I like the location of it. So the Bellagio is my place. I did stay in the, what's the last time I was there? What's the pyramid guy stayed there?
MGM?
No, it's not that. It's the pyramid when you're flying in. It's got the light shooting out. You see it from there.
I don't know why.
I don't know why I'm blank on that either. Boy, we're showing how way cool Vegas we are.
It's okay. I'll know it here in a minute. I haven't been in a couple of years. This is my third time going.
I've been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Been about 7 times, 7 or 8, because I went for the Super Bowl twice. But it's fun, man. I mean, everybody digs Vegas. I like it better than the other little places you can go, but gambling's gambling. But I kind of like doing it there. I mean, there's closer spots that are Murphy and all these other places are 3 and 4 hours away. But to me, it's Vegas. That's a town where anything can happen. But, do you abuse it or do you not? I've only abused it a few times because I was there with a girl or I was engaged to my wife and then I brought my wife. But, when you're single there, yeah, trouble. But yeah,
I've gotten into my fair share of trouble.
Yeah. But you don't buy, any guy, more power
never purchased
to you.
in my life.
Never, ever have I either. If I meet you, I will charm you. And then we just end up in a room and you can say to me what all girls say, I just never do this. I can't believe this happened. I just never. Like, yeah, how many times have you said that this month? But, that's just the way it needs to be for me too. I'm not going to look at a card and call a number. If the day I do that will be the saddest day of my life. And to anybody out there that did it, and I know a lot of people love our podcast that have done it, because I got a lot of friends that have done it. I ain't hating. It's just a personal thing for me. Everybody's got their things. I'm sure there's things
one of the guys I'm going
I
with,
would do.
One of the guys I'm going with has already told us that's happening.
See, and that's cool. But you know what? That's fun when you got a guy on the trip that's willing to do that, because you get to live vicariously through him and see what kind of hell he catches, what he catches, how much he spends, or what dumb crap happens to him, or what's stolen out of his room. It's great.
Yeah, and it'll be interesting because the room setup, it's 3 rooms for 9 dudes. So it's bunk up season.
That's if I'm your wife, that's good because you're like, okay, at least you morons are on
Oh
the room.
no, because I enjoy gambling. So, and I'm the best man. So the groom and I got us a suite because I had enough points. My room tomorrow night, $0, 0 cents.
Nice. I didn't know you had that kind of game. Good for you.
I've
What
had
can
good
you tell me
moments.
can you tell me his name or give me a fake name?
I can't because
Can we call him Leroy?
we can call him Leroy.
All right, Leroy. Leroy. I can see you now when you get in the room. Leroy, look at this. Do you know how to play the piano? This is great. We got a piano. You know, some of those suites get pretty sweet.
It's a bunch of first responders that I'm going with. That's why I don't want to single any of them out.
No, I don't. Hey, boy, they're protective. My brother's a first responder too, and I dig it. I like.
And
those
I'm not, and I don't
guys.
want to be the guy that breaks their code.
Oh, the radio guy. Yeah, the radio guy.
Good
Mr.
thing
Podcast.
he came, asshole. Yeah. He paid
Thank
for all.
You.
He paid for all the rooms, and we all have to Venmo him back. So maybe we drop names after I get their money.
There you go. Then we can fry them. But what I will say is, you know, the one key to Vegas, and I figured it out. If you're drinking, you stay drinking. You just keep drinking. You know, keep yourself buzzed. Don't ever try not to get drunk, but don't get sober. But get oxygen, a lot of it. So go to the oxygen bar. I know you'll find it. You know, I found my spot.
Oh yeah.
And I kept going down to the oxygen bar and just getting a massage, getting oxygen, because it's really not that much. It's like $20 and you're there for like 15 minutes of fun. And man, it wakes you up. It's good. I mean, it's like you got 5 hours of sleep doing it. So do that.
Well, see, that's the plan. I know tomorrow night, my buddy that's bachelor party, it is his dad. He did well. He's retired. Mm-hmm. Him and his buddies, they go out to Vegas every couple months. But they're, you know, when you hit a certain age, I guess, which is the age that you can afford this, I guess.
Sure.
You go Monday through Friday. You fly in Monday, you leave Friday. You don't deal with the weekend crowds and all that. You get to go have a good time. Just so happens we did this. We're overlapping one of his trips. So him and all his buddies are all taking us out to dinner tomorrow night to a nice restaurant. And that was the whole reason we bumped this up a day instead of flying in Friday, flying out Sunday. So we were flying in to go meet with his dad and his friends. And then the next night we're going to the Golden Knights LA Kings game,
okay,
which is a preseason game, a hockey game.
Yeah.
And then after that, it's going to be just open season. We'll figure it out.
No, that's cool that you're going to catch a sporting, you know, event. I mean, it'd be great if there was even an NFL game. You could, you know, get some tickets. You know,
they're not. They're playing damn Monday night, but in Los Angeles against the Chargers.
Yeah, I knew that. I knew that
like
wasn't.
That.
Yeah, you're not going to get it. It'd be, you know, last weekend would have been cool, but no, I think it's great to do that. I mean, the shows, depending on who I'm with, do I go to see the shows? Obviously, but
never seen a show in Vegas. I don't even know if they're worth it. But what's out there legit, like I went through and looked at it. It's like comedians that are in their 70s or Thunder from Down Under and a bunch of dongs flopping in my face. Like that was the split. Because last weekend, and it was funny because when I looked at the hotels, I was like, man, I'm glad he didn't put us there last weekend. Yeah, that was because I think there was like a UFC fight or boxing match or whatever going on. So that's why the prices were 10 times their normal rate, which would have been awesome to go to a match out there. I'd love to go see a fight, but at the same time, I don't know if I would have bought the tickets, and I don't want to pay an extreme amount of money.
Fights take forever. It's all the other little fights, everything going on. It's way too drawn out. It's never that fun. If it was just showing up for one fight and no warm-ups and you get to it, maybe I could do that. But I saw O there. And then what else did I see? What are the guys that come here all the time? That was
Backstreet Boys?
No, not them. The dudes that do flips and shit.
Blue Man Group.
No, I saw Blue Man Group there too.
Jabberwockies.
No, they put the tent up at Atlantic
Circus Soleil.
Yeah, they have.
Oh, they do have that going on there.
Yeah,
yeah.
O's cool because it's the water one and it's really set up. That I enjoyed. The Blue Man Group was what it was. You know, where people ran paper over our heads and little goofy things. but I just did that for the hell of it. But I wouldn't have mind seeing some of the acts there. Like Rick Springfield had a residency there. I mean, hell, there's so many. Donnie Marie Osmond were giving up theirs last time I was there.
I want to say that they're going to be performing while we're there, and I was like, yeah, that's not going to tickle anybody's fancy.
No, so you just need to stay out of it. Now, we'll tell you, if you can get a hookup at one of these, what some of these DJs that are performing, gets pretty nutty. A little EDM stuff or whatever. You get into one of those places and see the famous people. There's always somebody. I think once, hey, Paris Hilton's here. And you're like, okay, Kim Kardashian's here. And you're like, great. But you pay an arm and a leg. I do know when I went up and got a mixed drink, I got a double. And it was pretty big. They made it like a giant. And I think the guy said, look, man, it's more than a double. It's like four liquor shots in Coke. And I was like, how much? He goes, $50. I'm like, okay. $50. So then I was like, the line was so long. I'm like, give me two. So I walk away with two of these drinks with a straw in it, dropping $100.
That's before tip.
Yeah. On 8 Jack and Cokes in a giant tumbler. I'm like, all right, I got 4 Jacks here, 4 here. This is all I need the whole night. I'm keeping track of my drinks. Screw the bar. I'm done. I paid my tip. I got out for $1.20. See ya.
Dude, last time I went, I was on the same hours as you. I was doing morning show. So I had this routine when I'd go out there the first 2 times. I would usually go to bed at 7:00 at night because stuff's kind of dead building up. Then I wake up at midnight, which is 3 a.m. here, which is normal for a morning show person, or 4 a.m. And I would go down and I'd go gamble. And if I wasn't feeling it, then I would just go back to bed. But the last time I went, I wasn't feeling it. So I went back up and it just wasn't there. So I was like, you know what? I don't know what to do. I'm just gonna go across the street to Caesar's Palace. So I go there, it's pretty empty. And I sit down in a chair, come to realize it's Saturday morning, college game day's on because, it's, 7 a.m. or whatever in the East Coast. I think I said 4 earlier. It's not 4, it's 3. But yeah, it was 7 a.m. So I got to watch college game day. I got a prime seat, hit up 2 other guys. There's 10 of us there at the time. They come down, they come sit with me. We all watch college game day together. And we have the most primo seats in the entire sports book. And I was like, this is great. Cause every $50 you bet, you get 2 drink tickets. So we just kept betting and betting and betting and betting. And it was Georgia, Florida weekend. And right there is to the left is the little like gift shop. And in the gift shop, they sell bottles of liquor. Well, we realized when we were done betting and we were out of drink tickets, it was $11 for a Miller Lite. But you could go in there and buy a 5th of Jack Daniels for $30. So we all went and bought.
That's what you do.
We all went and bought a 5th of Jack Daniels. They give you a long straw. And we all just sat there watching the Georgia Florida game. And these guys are all from Jacksonville. They're all Florida fans. And we just watched the game. And I had no dog in the fight because that's bye weekend for Bama. And we just drank Jack Daniels straight out the bottle. It was awesome.
Why not? Dude, I'd have done the same damn thing. Of course I'd do that. I choose Jack over beer anyway. But that's good stuff. That's awesome.
I love Vegas though, dude. Vegas is fun. You never know what's going to happen. I was texting everybody earlier saying, hey, let's see if we can, this is fun. Let's see if we can get some beer for the room. Like I'll stop and get our Uber to get us something. And the funny thing is last time I went, there was 4 of us in an Uber and I said, hey, can we go get some beer? The guy's like, yeah, sure. Whatever. We'll pull up to this gas station. It's on the way. Super cool Uber driver. So I get out of the car and I open up the gas station door. My 3 buddies walk in and the Uber driver's walking in behind. And there's just one random guy coming in after. And I apologize if I've told this story before. The gas station attendant's like, no, you got to go. You got to go. It was like a homeless guy.
Yeah.
I guess he causes some problem there. Homeless dude pulls a knife on the gas station attendant. Uber driver grabs all 4 of us. He's like, get out, get in the car, get to the car. Homeless guy goes outside and he's on some like huffy bike circling with his knife going, come on then. As the gas station attendant's kicking him out. Then we all got to go in and buy it. Nobody got stabbed. But it's very entertaining. Welcome to Vegas for the other guys that were with me who had never been there before.
That's great. A homeless dude on a bicycle with a knife. It's like redneck jousting. You're like, this dude's gonna ride right at us and try to hurt somebody.
It was like a shank too, or like a shit.
Great.
It wasn't like a legit knife.
I'm like, look, dude, that's a scary knife. At least if somebody stabs you with a knife, you're like, all right, there's a chance I can survive it. There's no horrible germs in me, but you make your homemade knife. Yeah, now I know I'm dying. There's no chance.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I just thought it was interesting. I'm excited for it. We'll see what happens.
Cool.
And hopefully win some money. Play some blackjack.
Well, you
Play
need to
some
win some money. I heard
craps.
your car got broken into.
Yeah. Yep. Woke up Monday morning, went outside to my car, and it was one of those situations I'm like, why is this on the ground outside here? This is usually my car. Did I drop this getting out the other night or last night?
No, the person that broke into your car discarded it.
Yeah, and then I opened up the door, and it's the second time in my life I've had my car broken into.
I hate it. It's the worst.
One was by Lenox Mall. I'll call it out. I don't care. They have enough problems. And then this one, last time I had my lunchbox stolen with my sweet $20 headphones attached to them.
Woo!
You know, they got like a Tupperware and a fork that was empty.
Your sandwich. Did they get your sandwich?
No, this was after work. The sandwich was gone. They just got an empty Tupperware. I don't know what they were going for. And I looked in and I was like, yep, all my stuff's thrown all over. Center console's open. The funny thing is, it was 20 feet away from my Ring camera. And I have a video of this.
Damn.
Ring camera didn't go off at all.
Crap.
No motion detector. The neighbors said they heard the car alarm go off. And I think they just popped the door because there's some marks. And then I guess they disabled my battery, which is actually inside my car and not underneath the hood, and disabled the alarm because I found that the next day. And they got glasses, knives. Oh, I probably shouldn't say everything that was in my car. It doesn't matter. I don't have it anymore. Glasses, knives, gun.
They got
a bunch of stuff. Yeah. They didn't get my golf clubs, so I don't know why they didn't take those.
Oh, they don't golf unless they thought they could sell them. But, they could take them to a pawn shop for sure.
Wouldn't be able to sell them for much.
It doesn't matter. But yeah,
like 10 years old.
Here's the thing. They just don't want to carry golf clubs through the neighborhood.
That was my thought. Can you imagine them? Dude, the thing is, I'm the guy that like, hey, there's
we just stole these.
Yeah, there's 2 balls laying here. I'll take these, put these in my pocket at the end of the round. I still have them. I throw them in my bag, and now I have like hundreds of balls in my bag. I think I had to travel with it. It has to be under 50 pounds. I think I was weighing in at like 88.
Damn.
Like my bag that's why I have a push cart, It'd
have been funny if the dudes just would have lined up a golf ball and just drilled it right in your house to wake you up and got the hell out of there. That was always my MO. If I rolled your house or did something, I'm like, you know what I'm about to do. I'm hitting the doorbell 18 times. Ding, 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 and run like hell. That was always fun.
Yeah, so I had to deal with that. Still trying to figure all that out with insurance and everything.
That's the worst, especially when you got a gun. Man.
Yeah, well, it was like house has been hit, car's been hit, neighbor's car's been hit, neighbor's house been hit. Time to move.
Yeah, time to move for sure. And y'all have to protect each other. When they hear that car alarm, you didn't hear it, they heard it. Somebody needed to come out and take a peek or flick on a light or something to run them off. Because there's a difference between the alarm staying on than the tweet tweet, meaning you're locking it. You hear that, chances are in your neighborhood it's for real. My neighborhood, it's just somebody hit their panic button, but your neighborhood, it's real.
No, I won't lie. Like right before we started, we were sitting here, we heard pop, and I was like, that's a gunshot.
Damn. Well, look, keep the podcast moving forward. If it goes down, you can do it on your belly.
That is true.
Move the microphone to the floor. You get on the floor and just keep talking to me. I've got to be able to see if somebody comes in the house, I need a description. I need to see somebody. Then defend yourself.
It's like when we had Kid Chris on, he's like, yeah, somebody breaks in right now. Let's interview him.
Yeah, no shit. Be like, so why are you doing this for a living? What led you to this? Is it drugs? Do you hate your mama? What is it? What have you been through? Uncle somebody did do, what the hell? Talk to me.
Well, it's funny. So like being, in Ring and you get the app and all that, whatnot, and everybody shares in the community. There was one guy, he hit like 5 houses that have rings that night. And then a few streets up, there was 3 teenagers that were just hitting cars. So
damn.
And that all got caught on camera.
Yeah, the thing
But
is,
who knows? Because I don't know who got mine.
yeah, no way to catch them. If you do, they're going to be in and out.
I will tell you this. I definitely did call Ring's customer support and 100% sure
Y'all suck, man.
Some dude in Mumbai answered and I said, look, I've been in your situation. You're just a guy who answers the phone.
Not your fault.
This is not your fault at all. But, and then I just laid in. And it ended with me hanging up on him.
He's like, I was having a good day. Till you came along, Brett Barney. Oh, what the hell? Any other horrible news? You good?
No, see, here's my thing. I'm thinking like that and just things going on. You got to have the bad things before the good thing happens.
So you think you're set?
I'm about to go to Vegas and just go off.
Honey, who cares? I can buy us a new car now. Jackpot winner.
Exactly.
Yeah. What did you win? Millions of dollars. You see it happening, don't you? You're going to pull one of those. I know what you're going to do. You can't resist the giant hammer or whatever pull thing. You're like,
I do not play slots. I hate slots.
Oh, but you do the one where you're like $10 for one play. You could win $1 billion.
Okay, I do that.
I know. Everybody does it. And they know everybody does it. You can't not do it. You're like, $5? Sure. Well, bang. You know, nobody ever wins, but what the hell? One day somebody might. Could be you.
It should be me. It should be me. And I will share the wealth with myself.
I know you will. I don't mind. I don't mind having a rich friend. You don't have to give me anything. I'll just be happy to watch you buy things.
Oh, dude, you would definitely vicariously enjoy.
I would. Oh, I would. I'd be like, Brett, that's crazy. I saw you just crumple for 20.
If I won $10 million, I would hunt down your old Shelby just so you had to watch me drive it.
Get my Harley too. Get them both.
Dude, I would do both.
And I don't have gifts.
I don't have a motorcycle license, but I would do it just to mess with you.
Hey, like, I rode for 3 years without a motorcycle license. Doesn't mamatter.
Yeah, I have no idea what I'm
twice. Doing. Where's your license? I don't have one. You need to get one. Okay. Because I told him, I said, dude, do you know how hard it is to get a motorcycle license? There's only one day a week you a-holes allow us to take the test. It's like Saturday morning at 8 a.m. I'm always hungover. This doesn't work for me to drive up here to get a license. Plus, technically, I'm not supposed to ride the bike I'm going to test on because that means I rode up here without a license. So now I have to find a friend to ride my bike that has a license and I follow them in the car, or I'm supposed to trailer it here. No, the only reason I got it is because I took one of those Harley Davidson courses and riding courses, just because, you know, you never know enough. I'm like, you know, let's take an advanced riding course. And then they said, by doing this, you get, you know, a license.
Yeah, you just take it to the DMV. Because I actually
that's why I got one.
Yeah, because when I was working with Shannon, I played a golf tournament out at Stone Mountain, and it was 200 something yard par 3. Island par 3. If you make a hole in one, you want a free Harley. And it was closest to the pin. And I hit the ball just flush. And I wasn't even paying attention. I was playing like shit. And it's going right at the pin. And it hits the lip and it runs down. And it stopped about 6 inches short. Like the guys in my team, like literally jumped in their cart, walked over, tapped it in. And the Harley guy looked at me. He's like, I would have taken you right to the dealership and let you pick your motorcycle.
Damn.
And I would have said, I don't know how to get this home.
That's when you call me. I'll ride it home without telling my wife. No, that's awesome. That would have been cool. I've won closest to the hole once. I won $1,000 in a putter.
I got $50 to some restaurant that's like 2 hours away that I'll never go to. So I gave it to somebody else.
That's what you do. You're like, I'm not going there. Who's Maddie May? I'm not going to Maddie May's. I'm not going there. What are you talking about? Like, it's just like bullshit. Like some of these, I also won some gutter guard and they came out to the house and they give you like 40 feet of free gutter guard. And then after that, they hit you with the sales pitch to continue. I'm like, I'm good with your 40 feet. This is where most of my leaves hit.
Yeah, just do the part in the front underneath the tree.
I'm like, look, I know what you're doing. I said, I'm trying to keep you guys. Tell you what, since it's you, we'll finish this whole length and that'll be it. I'm like, I'm fine with that. No worries. No worries. So thank you for your 60 feet of gutter guard. But it's a funny deal. Speaking of gutter guard, which is a fine product, if you get it, I'm not going to say it's not. I want to turn our attention to the sponsors of the Yeah Come On show. Again, I'm Southside Steve, and that's Brett Barney. And our sponsors are oxygenfinancial.com. Ted Jenkins will take care of all your financial needs, especially if you think you're about getting into the old Bitcoin. He's all into that stuff too. So talk to him. You don't want to lose your money. Also, circle285.com. This is an awesome sponsor. Most people are paying a little more than they should for insurance. Most people have been with the same insurance company for a long time, unless you're a horrible driver. But another reason to call circle285.com, they deal with type A companies only. They get you a quote, and that's it. It is free. All you got to do is call them. They'll get you a free quote. Then you decide whether you want to act on it. And Dr. David Markwell, one hell of a psychiatrist. He can help you with counseling for yourself or couples, as well as marriage counseling. So there you have it. Right now, we're going to toss it to a couple of commercials about these guys. Yeah, Come On show. We'll be right back after this.
I'm Allison with Circle 285 Insurance, and we've got you covered at every turn. Whether ITP or OTP, the only TP we care about is total protection for your family. Have you ever wondered if you're paying too much for home and auto insurance? Do you have enough coverage, and will your carrier pay your claim in an accident? Visit us at circle285.com for a free quote today. Visit circle285.com or call me, Allison, at 770-904-9586 for a free quote today.
I'm David Markwell with Ridgeline Counseling. The current situation we're in is bringing all kinds of issues into our lives, everything from stress and anxiety to frustration, bouts of depression and loneliness. Well, we're here to help at Ridgeline Counseling. You can reach us at 770-993-9700, or you can email us at ridgelinecounseling@gmail.com. Currently, we're offering telemental services through video and phone platforms and in-person office visits. In the meantime, stay safe. We'll get through this. Yeah, come on.
Hey, man, we're back. Those are great. Love those commercials. Woo! You can't do anything without love of a good sponsor. And I think we've got some of the best here on the Yeah Come On show. Also, I want to surprise you and tell you that I'm getting not many. I'm just getting some Yeah Come On shirts made. Yeah Come On show. Yeah Come On show shirts. So you're going to get one for free. And I think everybody will. We'll give them to guest or somebody a good come oner that gives us a great comment. We'll hand them out while they last. Or we might end up doing our live show, and I'll have them for that too. So I did buy some shirts for us.
So 3 times in this last week, this is honest truth, or it's bullshit. I guess that would be the only other option. I've been asked to get 3 different people a free Yeah Come On hat.
Buy it.
That's what I said.
Oh, by the way, I'm going to go ahead and give you a sad ass story. They went up on the fees because I had to buy hats too. And this shit, it's no joke because the ships are having issues that it's all now air coming out of China. Yeah, these fabulous hats, these trucker hats are made in China now, but they're great lids. I'm not going to put a lid on unless it's a great lid. And most of the hats I put on in golf shops and other places suck, or either I got a weird shaped head, but this hat rocks. And they went up $5 per hat on cost. So I now am making less than $10 on a hat. And then you look at the cost of having a little small business, and everybody wants one for free. I'm like, do I know you, love you well enough just to hand you $15 or $16? I don't know.
I can only say one of the 3 people probably deserves it.
Okay. And there are people. Chad, our engineer at Rock, is on his way to Disney. He's like, I'll wear it everywhere. I'll wear it everywhere. Dude hammered me for days. I went ahead and gave him a free lid. I'm like, here. But, we'll have somebody in Disney World wearing our hat. I'm like, thanks. But what the hell? Everybody wants it for free. But then I look at my engineer and I'm like, well, these dudes are incredible guys, and they help make my job easier. So I'm like, I view it like that. So if there's somebody that makes Brett Barney's life easier, then yeah, I'll take a hit for you. But I'm not just going to take hits all the time. I can't.
Oh no, this is
My own brother bought his hat. He goes, I want one. I'll buy it. I'm like, cool. Appreciate it. Thank you.
The funny thing is, you've probably given me at least a dozen for free.
I don't know that I've given you that many. I appreciate
half a dozen maybe.
But you have to have a lid. So if you're lidless when this shipment comes in, I'll hook you up. Yes.
I might need a new one. I think I have one left.
You're the other half. You're the other half of the Yeah Come On show. I have to give you a hat.
Mostly what happens is they're in my car and I'm hanging out with somebody and they see it and they don't say anything. And they might just be like, then I'm at their house. I'm like, where'd you get a Yeah Come On? They're like, oh yeah, I'm like,
dude, don't take stuff out of my car. Dude, your car, there must be a welcome mat in front of it. I mean, everybody's stealing from you. It's sad.
Technically, they're stealing from you on that one. So it's just like, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm not arguing because I look at it and go, well, if you're going to wear it every day, yeah, rock and roll, dude. Let's do it.
Tell them to take a picture and tell them to post it on yeahcomeon.com if you want to do us a solid, or on the Yeah Come On show. Give me some love back.
Speaking of love, we do have some come oners, and this is actually something I've been thinking about. Is we do get comments every week, and we have people send us stuff on social media. My thought is, once a month we do a show, just the two of us, and we flush it all out. That way, people aren't like, I don't think these comments ever get read, and then someone's like, well, you read them one time, and now you think it's okay. Okay, I'm sorry.
There you go. Once a show. Once a month. I like it. No guest. And just the two of us, and we do housekeeping. Perfect. I like it. Yeah. That's great. Because you know what? They deserve it. Anybody that takes the time to tweet us or send us an email, or call us. I'm all about you. I appreciate that.
You say that until we get to the end of this here.
I know. I'm sure it's going to be brutal. I think Steve does things to himself.
Sexually. I know Steve does stuff to himself.
Yeah. I have.
Show me that walnut.
Where is it? It's in my buttocks. The buttocks, the ass is the human safe. Just saying.
Or suitcase, as they call it in prison.
Yeah. There you go. Just put it right there in the boot. That's a British prison. Go ahead.
All right. Jody wrote in. This is from last week's show, actually. Yeah. Sound advice, Jeff Bogus, of course. Mm-hmm. I am proud of myself. I picked up more on Wednesdays. So good to hear your analysis on him. He is on my bench, though, but playing him in DraftKings. Hopefully you won some money.
Talking about more?
Me. Yeah.
Yeah, I played more, and he almost cost me the game. Thank God I still won by about 4 or 5 points. But the guy I benched, I had Claypool, and I had another receiver, and I benched them both, and both scored almost 20 points, and Moore had 2.5. He was a bust last week.
Still not a fantasy football podcast, so we'll just keep this rolling. John Pack. And this is the one I was
going at with this voice. Settle down, Sparky. You can't read a couple comments of old comments and say you're a winner. I'm sorry, dude. Just the voice. I'm rooting for you both to pick it up. By the way, interview with that chick from Westbrook Baptist Church. Steve knows her.
Oh.
Interview that chick. I think he meant Westboro.
Yeah, the crazy people. Yeah, we've interviewed them before.
Yeah, that's exactly who I want to have on this podcast. People that hate everything in life.
They hate, there's a lot.
Because I love everything in life. Yeah. Outside of my car getting broken into.
I can't even battle somebody like that. It wasn't even my call. It was our producer and our host, but the regular guys, we talked to them, Westboro Baptist Church, a bunch, and they're just hateful, man. They're just hateful, so I'm like, whatever. But yeah, I don't need to give her wagon train hair the opportunity. So no.
I don't know. That's the guy that,
because I don't want to defend it. I don't want to get riled up even. I just like, shut up.
I will honestly say that would be the podcast that you're like, you toss it to me, then afterwards we go, Brett, we have to cut your entire segment because I'd be like, what is wrong with you?
Yeah.
Like
Well,
legit, where's the screw loose?
No, I tell you what, there'll be one show that I can't do this year. If you want them, you go get them. You do that. Go get 'em.
If it would not be a very nice nor clean show.
No, I would tell kids not to listen.
This one's Philip. He wrote, "Hey Brett, me and my wife were in Denver for last minute anniversary. We were at Sunday's Braves Rockies game. Great show. We appreciate it." This one comes from Tom. This is actually one of our replays. This is with Jesse James Dupree, good friend of the show, at least Steve, not me. Last time he saw me, he turned and looked at Axel, who runs Rock 100.5, and goes, "You know this guy?" Axel goes, "Yeah, I work with him." He goes, "He's an asshole," and then walked away. Then gave me a free bottle of liquor. So I don't know how big an asshole I really am. It's very confusing. Mixed signals there.
No, Axel's good friends with him as well. That's funny.
Yeah, but that's what Jesse did to me.
Yeah.
Which is really actually funny to me.
He was messing with you.
Oh, I know. That's why I find it humorous. I really don't care.
Yeah.
Brett, this might be the best episode ever. You hung tough with your questions. I love Steve, but he is skittish at times. Don't get me started on how he gets lit a little too early, but bravo, my brother, and roll tide. But yes, Jesse is the best guest yet. There have been some great ones so far.
There you go. Good. Yeah, we used to get way drunk. I'm not saying we won't return to that, but presently we've been a little better than when we first started. And people don't realize we had to sit for a minute. We were on location. I had to Uber a couple of times out of the Yeah Come On shows. I'm like, good God, what are we doing? I'm torn.
Sorry.
I
It's
know,
fun.
It's always your fault.
100%.
Ah, dang. I look
Like you want to smuggle walnuts. I'm like, let's do shots.
Yeah, you're like doing shots, you're drinking beers, you're I don't know what else you were doing. I looked over and just saw a lot of paraphernalia.
Well, you can thank Tyler for that.
Yeah.
All right. Last but not least, and this is something I would love to keep going. So if anybody wants to get involved with this, you can email us yeahcomeonshow@gmail.com. You can hit us up at the Yeah Come On Show Twitter, Instagram. You can leave comments on our YouTube videos. You can leave comments, hopefully 5 stars or 1 star. I really don't give a shit what you do for our Apple podcast because it doesn't really matter in the review area. I'm going to read it now. I'm going to read this. And if you think Steve cannot impersonate somebody, you're absolutely, and I'm saying it, Steve, you're absolutely fucking wrong. Okay. Steve can do every impersonation ever. And I have 3 tonight.
Okay.
And he's going to crush these.
I hope so. You've set me up pretty good. Let's go ahead and hear what you've got.
No script at all. This is just Southside Steve.
I have no idea what you're about to say.
Right up. Yeah, he has. Ready? You tell me when.
I wish I did. I'm ready. You go.
First impersonation.
Mm-hmm.
Donald Trump. Excuse me. President Donald Trump.
Give him his just due there, buddy. I'm just, I got to get a good, who do I pick on? Oh, I know, Biden. Can I pick on the president? I can. I don't want to go there, but I will. All right. This guy, you've seen him. He can't even walk upstairs. I'm telling you, he can't even walk upstairs. He can't. How is he president? I don't know. The liberals, they're out for me. This guy, I don't even know if he's pulling the strings. I think he's just an old bad puppet. Thank you.
So good. So good.
Sweet
Caroline.
Sweet Caroline.
Dude, you gotta, please. Oh, also feel free to rate Steve's impersonations.
Yeah, you can rate him. Yeah, it was probably, I just love when he gets in that, hey. It's funny. Oh, Donald, love you.
I think it's more of like I do not think that, like, kind of.
Yeah.
But
well, that's when he's fired up. I like the what is going on? It's crazy.
Okay, hang on.
What?
Hang on. You don't want to, okay. My wife started doing it and she's actually decent at it. But I was like, should I pull it in?
Yeah.
No, she said no. She said no.
Okay. Oh.
You don't want to say, just do it really loud. Oh, she's going.
No.
Okay.
I'm never going to get on this podcast. You boys are idiots. Go ahead.
It is what it is. All right. Here's the next one.
Mm-hmm.
Joe Pesci.
Joe Pesci. For a second, how to do that? I guess I got to get angry. The scene. You did what? You can't do that. See, that you made me pop your eye out because you're so stupid. What are you doing? You just should have told me. Oh, yeah. That's good. Oh, yeah. Okay. There you go. 2 scenes.
Nailed it. You nailed it.
Horrible.
These are amazing. You're the man of 10 million voices.
I told you I could do it. I told you.
You have
I'm
one last
brilliant. I'm brilliant. Go ahead. You know, that was the guy where his head was in a vice. And then the other one was, the oral sex scene in the trailer when he's, hooking up with, what's her name? Help me.
No, this is all you. You got this.
She crosses her legs. Now she's old. She did the whole scene where she showed
Marilyn Monroe.
No.
Jennifer Aniston.
No, Jennifer Aniston's never even acted with Pesci.
Blake Lively.
Not Blake either. She was married to Ryan Reynolds, though. See, there is stuff I do know. I just can't think of her name. Susan, not Susan.
Aren't they still married?
Let me see. Hold on. I'll get this. It was
Susan Sarandon.
No, it's not Susan Sarandon.
Tony Braxton.
Goodfellas. I'll have it in a second. Oh, Lord have mercy. I can't believe we're on the hook. I can't believe I can't think of her damn name.
I can't believe you're not ready for this next impersonation.
Go ahead. Give it to me.
You're going to crush. All right, here's the last one.
Mm-hmm.
You've been 5 out of 5 stars, 10 out of 5 stars. Last one. Can you get 15?
Yeah, I wonder if I should have done this on Joe Pesci. I'm thinking I should have got a little nasal, maybe.
No, I think you nailed it.
What are you
I think you crushed it.
You stupid. Go ahead.
Matthew McConaughey.
All right. How's it going? Let me tell you something. The cool thing about high school girls, I get older and they stay the same age. All right. It's good being here. I wish that you did.
That sucked. That was terrible.
It was horrible.
That was awful.
I know. You know what the hell? Matthew McConaughey. Yeah, that was good. Come on. What are you doing?
How would he say the name of the show?
Hey, it's Come On show.
No, that was actually very good. That was very good.
I know what you're doing, and everybody else knows what you're doing. You're praising me when I suck, and you're telling me I suck when I'm good.
No, I got to build you up.
All right, well, keep doing it. I mean, you know what? That was good. The Matthew McConaughey was kind of felt all right. It was all right.
Was it all right, though?
All right. Yeah, you do the Dazed and Confused scene, which was like his first movie, and I'm not even getting the scene correct, but I know the gist of it. I like that dude. I love me some Matthew McConaughey. He's no Kevin Costner, but he's close. Love Kevin. That's who we need to get on the podcast. Need Kevin Costner on this sumbitch. Make that happen. First, though, we're going to have Emmanuel Lewis. I think Webster's on next week.
Let's do it to it.
Let's talk to Webster. Who doesn't want to talk to Webster? That I'm telling you right now, that'll be a kick-ass interview because I think people forget the things he's been a part of. That Michael Jackson carried him into the music awards. That I was with him when we reopened Centennial Park, and Jesse Jackson picked him up and held him, and he was holding our mic flag, the 96 Rock mic flag, when I was on Christopher Rude and the Wake Up Crew. And dude, there were 3 deep on cameras, and everybody got it. And he and I were just walking around talking to people the morning they reopened it after the bombing on the 1996 Olympics. So some cool moments with that dude. He's pretty cool. I even met another moment. Me, Bill Campbell, and Emmanuel Lewis were on a hot air balloon going over Atlanta, and we took turns driving it. The guy let us drive it. I was like, this is cool.
Wait, it was a hot air balloon?
not hot air. I've been in a hot air balloon, but this was a blimp. Sorry, a blimp. We were in a blimp. Been in a blimp a few times. I don't know.
Crazy question.
Mm-hmm.
And I found this out going to the PGA Championship. How many blimps do you think there are in the world?
Not as many as you'd think. So I'm going to go low. I know the Goodyear blimp, I think they only had 1 or 2. I'm going to say 15.
I believe it's 13 or 11, but it's somewhere in that range because
many.
We saw the Goodyear blimp and we, for some reason, we were dumb and we Googled that. We're like, we see one of 13 in the world. Was it 25? 25. It's 25. One of 25.
And I've been on 3 of the 25. I've been on the Lips one too. The Rolling Stones. I've been on that one. That was cool. Just trying to think. And then I was on the Kroger one, which is the one they use for the Olympics. That was the Kroger blimp. And never been in the Goodyear. That'd have been cool.
I have no idea what a pilot's license is for that.
I don't know, man. They don't go. And I tell you, the wind affects those dudes. They got to go downwind. They can go against it, but you're talking max speed of like 20, 25 miles an hour. It's not fast. You're cruising. You're cruising. But if the wind's with you, you got to come in. It's kind of neat. You're like, what's up?
I just appreciate that blimp drivers aren't so pompous to have to change their miles per hour to knots.
No, they don't. They don't. They leave it cool. Miles per hour is knots either way, but they do wear the captain and co-captain outfits. Co-pilot and pilot. I don't know why I said.
It's all the same difference.
Oh, shit.
And this is the Yeah Come On show.
It is. This is how it goes. Thank you. Special thanks to our sponsors. Special thanks to my co-host, Brett Parney. We'll talk to him about what happened in Vegas next week. We look to have on a special guest. Again, we're going for Emmanuel Lewis Webster. So we'll talk to you then. It is the Yeah Come On show.